Hi, I'm Amanda, and welcome to Relax and Restore. This flow is going to lead you through a gentle vinyasa flow that is going to stretch everything out, sore muscles, and promote better rest. We're going to start in our seated, cross-legged position here, and we're going to start with a twist. So a nice gentle twist. We're going to reach our arm behind us, and then bring that hand to the outer thigh. Nice and gently look behind you. And then come to center. And we're going to go right to the other side. And twist. And come back to center. We're going to interlace our fingers together, push our palms away, tuck our chin, and round our spine. And then take a big inhale, just reach the arms up overhead, pull, then slightly behind our ears, chest through, look up. And exhale, release. And we're going to bring our soles of our feet together, grabbing our ankles, and we're going to take a slight lean forward, press the chest out, and then take our elbows, press them into the inner thighs, and slowly start to press down. Feel the inner thigh groin stretching here, nice and gentle. Take a few breaths here. And slowly come back up. And we'll bring those knees together, extend those legs out straight in front of us. Kind of pull the hips out from underneath, and we're going to flex our feet. So options here. Let me grab my strap. You are going to put the strap around your feet. Take a big inhale, and then leading with our chest, folding forward. So use that strap if you can't quite reach your toes. If you can, just grab the soles of the feet and pull yourself down. And another option here, if you're more advanced, you could place a block at the bottoms of your feet and then grab that block and then pull yourself deeper. So just take a few breaths here. And nice and slow, come up, inhale. And then exhale, fold back forward, try to go just a little deeper, hold here. And nice and slow, come all the way up. And we're going to cross our ankles and come all the way through into a tabletop position. So our knees are under our hips, our wrists are under our shoulders, core is pulled tight. And we're going to do a few cat-cows here. So we're going to inhale, pull that chest through, look up. And then exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the hips, push the floor away. And again, pull that chest through, look up. And exhale, push away. Couple more here, pull that chest through, look up. And push away. Last one, pull through. And then round the back, push up. It's going to come back to neutral, sink those hips back, reach the arms forward, take a child's pose here, press that chest towards the mat. Take a few breaths here. And it's nice and slow, come up. We're going to go into a thread the needle. So from here, we're going to twist up, reach that arm up, and then thread it through the shoulder and cheek to the mat, and twist. So shoulder stretching here, upper back. And press through that hand, counter twist, reach. And then go ahead, bring that hand down, and we're gonna go right to the other side. So sweep that opposite arm up and thread it through that shoulder, cheek to the mat. And press through, counter twist, reach up and down. We're gonna go into puppy pose, so our hips are gonna stay over our knees, and then we're gonna reach those arms out long, and then let that chest press towards the mat here. Hold this here. If you wanna get a little deeper range of motion, if you have 2 blocks, you could place those blocks out in front of you, place the hands on the blocks, and then let that chest fall through. So hold here, a few more breaths. And nice and slow, start to come up. Then we're just gonna sit back, bring our forehead to the mat, and then just let our shoulders fall limp over the sides. Take a few moments here, upper back opening. Good, bend the arms, come back up. And from here, we're gonna come into tabletop and then tuck our toes and push ourselves up and back, downward facing dog. So go ahead and just pedal the feet here. Press that chest through our arms. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to come up high on our toes and start to shift forward. We're going to bring that left knee in and take a big step outside our left hand into our lizard hold here. And we're going to shift forward and back 3 times. On the ball of that back foot, hold. And then drop that left knee, release the toe. Now, a few options in this pose. You could stay here, or maybe bring your elbows down to a block, or if you can, get your elbows all the way to the mat. And I tend to like my knee to fall out here, so that you can do that if that feels better for you. Just make sure that that big toe follows your knee. And just hold here. Working into those hips and the psoas here. Couple more breaths. Very nice. Nice and slow, we're gonna start to press up. And we're just gonna heel toe that left foot to center. And we're gonna come up into our low lunge. So we're gonna rise up. So now our shoulders are over our hips. And your hands can be at your hips, interlaced together on your thigh, or we can reach them straight up. So we're sinking forward and down, our hips stay forward. Hold here a few breaths. And then plant the hands, shift back into a half split. So those hips shift back over that knee, flex our front foot, leg is straight. So now we're feeling it in that hamstring and calf on our left side. One more time, shift forward, shifting those hips forward and down, rise up, low lunge. And plant those hands, shift back, half split, flex our foot. Leading with our chest as we fold over. From here, we're going to shift forward, tuck that back left toe, and take a big step to the front of our mat, forward fold. So go ahead, just hang here in a forward fold, take a few breaths. And then inhale, hands to our shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, reach. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And plant our hands, step back. And we'll take a vinyasa here. We'll lower our knees, lower our chest, pull through to cobra, and then shift back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Few breaths here. We're gonna come behind those toes, set that right foot to outside our right hand, lizard lunge, hold here. And we're going to shift forward and back 3 times on the ball of that back foot. And hold. And then go ahead, lower that knee, release the toe. And then again, finding that spot for your hands or arms here that feels good. So either staying upright or lowering ourselves down, and then maybe letting that knee fall out to the side. Hold here. Few more breaths. Nice and slow, we're gonna come up and then heel toe that right foot to center, and then rise up. Start with our hands on our hips, our shoulders directly above our hips, and then we're pushing forward and down. And then you can reach your arms up here, hold. And then plant the hands, shift back, half split, flex that foot. Few more breaths here. Calf, hamstring stretching, try to pull those toes back towards the shin. And again, shift forward, low lunge, reach up. And shift forward, plant, or shift back, excuse me, flex that foot. Last time with the half split here on this side. Very nice, but shift forward, and again we tuck that back toe, lift that left knee up, and then big step forward to meet our right foot, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, reach. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And we plant our hands, step back. Lower our knees, lower our chest. Pull through cobra. And then shift back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. All right, Now we're going to shift up on those toes, shift forward into a plank here, hold. So modification would be to lower our knees. And then press back up, downward facing dog. And again, shift forward, plank, hold. And shift back. Last time, come forward, hold here. And lower knees, lower chest, hold through, cobra. And then shift back, tuck our toes, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna move through a few sun A's, nice and slow here. So we're gonna step our feet to the front of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And we plant our hands, step back. Lower knees, lower chest. Hold through, cobra. And tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And again, both feet in front of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And we plant our hands, step back. Lower knees, chest, pull through. And then shift back, down, dog. Very nice. Let's do one more here. And we step to the front of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And plant our hands, step back. Lower knees, lower chest. Pull through, cobra. And then shift back, tuck our toes, down dog. All right, just take a couple breaths here. And we are going to sweep that left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Gaze can go under that left tricep. And then square that hip back towards the mat. We're going to take a short step, coming into our pyramid. So about halfway up our mat, spin that back left foot. And our legs are straight here, making a pyramid. So if leaning forward here is uncomfortable, you can have one block or two to give yourself a little lift in this pose. Hold here. Now take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, fold back down. Very nice. Couple more breaths. And from here, we're going to turn to our right, and we're going to come into a standing straddle. So you might need to adjust your feet, widen them a little more than where you were from pyramid. And then we'll start with a flat back. Take an inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. So pressing our hands in, trying to pull the front of our head towards our mat. Take a few breaths here, hold. And then plant our hands, come up, inhale, halfway lift. And then we're going to turn our front foot in, and we're gonna shift to the front of our mat into Skandasana. So back leg is long here. And hold. And then staying as low as we can, shift to the back of our mat. And then one more time, shift to the front of our mat, hold. A little tricky transition from here, we're gonna press up, all the way up. Turn that front foot forward, warrior two. And then palm turns up, reverse your warrior, reach back. And then inhale, come up, extended side angle, that elbow to the thigh, reach over. And again, inhale, come up, reverse warrior. And then straighten that front leg, triangle pose. So our arms come out to our sides, our legs, front leg is straight. We're gonna push that hip back as we lean forward. And then when we can't lean any further, we fall hand to shin, hand to a block, or hand to our mat. Gaze can be up or down, hold here. 10 more breaths. And then inhale, use that core all the way up, reverse triangle, reach back. And cartwheel those hands down, step that left foot back, lower knees, lower chest. Pull through cobra. And then press back, tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Very nice, couple breaths here. We're gonna go right to the other side. So we're gonna sweep that right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze can go under that right tricep. And square that hip back to center. And we're gonna take a short step forward, pyramid pose. Again, that back foot spins 45, and then that front leg straightens. We're not locked out, so slight micro bend, and then fold over. Again, use your blocks if needed here for support. A couple more breaths here. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and then exhale, fold over one more time. So we're going to turn, open up to our left into our standing straddle again. So you're going to adjust your feet. And we're gonna place those hands center and then fold over, use those hands, pull the crown of the head towards our mat, hold here. One more breath. Very nice. Take an inhale, come up halfway. And then we're going to turn that front foot in so that we shift to the front of our mat into that Skandasana. Again, hold here. And then staying as low as we can, shift to the back of our mat. And one more time, shift to the front, hold. And this is where we're gonna go right into that warrior two. So we're gonna press through that heel, bring ourselves up, turn that front heel in, warrior two. Reverse warrior, palm reaches up, reach back. And then inhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. And then we're going to straighten that front leg, triangle pose. So again, we lean forward as we push that hip back, and we fall. Hand to shin block or mat. Hold here. Just a few more breaths. And then press up, use that core, reverse triangle, reach back. And cartwheel those hands forward, step back, lower knees, lower chest, pull through cobra, and shift back, tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. And go ahead and lower those knees, big toes together, knees apart. Just take a child's pose here. Sit back, reach forward. And then nice and slow, start to come up. Bring those knees back under our hips. And we're just gonna come all the way down onto our belly. And release the toes. Toes to the corners of our mat. Our wrists are under our shoulders. Our elbows are tucked into our sides. And we're going to press through our hands, lift up, cobra. And lower back down. Again, lift up and stretch. And down. Two more. Up. And down. Last one. Press up. And down. Go ahead. Take left or right cheek to the mat. Let the palms come up, arms to the side, shoulders roll open. And then bend our knees. And just let the legs rock side to side. Alright, so put the feet back on the floor and press up into a tabletop here. And one more time, we're gonna take that puppy pose so our hips stay over our knees and then reach those arms long. And again, press that chest down. Couple more breaths here. Nice and slow, come up. And we're going to sit all the way through, facing forward. then that right foot inside our inner thigh. And then our left hand's just gonna come inside our calf, reach that arm up, shoulders stay stacked and open, and we're just gonna reach over here. If we can get that elbow to touch the floor. So big side stretch all the way from the hip, all the way up, reach. Inhale, come up. Then we're gonna just slightly turn our hips so that we're facing that left leg. Grab your strap here if you need it around your foot. Otherwise, we're just gonna reach forward, reach for the bottom of that foot, and then pull ourselves down, flex the foot. So feeling this in the calf, the hamstring again, as well as the low back. Couple more breaths here. Inhale all the way up. And we're just gonna go right to the other side. Just gonna move my stuff here. All right, so now that right leg extends long, that left leg is coming to the inner thigh. And that right hand inside, reach up. And then big reach overhead, stretch. Your gaze can be up or down, like you're trying to touch those toes. A few more breaths here. Inhale, come up. Then we're gonna, again, turn our hips slightly so that we're facing that right thigh. And we're gonna take a forward fold here, grabbing our foot, leading with our chest, fold over. A few more breaths here. Beautiful, nice and slow, come back to center. And we will bring both legs forward, send them out long, and we're gonna roll all the way down onto our backs. So from here, we're gonna use our yoga strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap at home, you could use a belt would work right here, a towel, if you have like a resistance band, you could use a resistance band here, anything that, you know, would work as a strap. So we're gonna start with putting that strap in our right foot, or excuse me, our left foot, and we're gonna press that leg as straight as we can. So we're flexing that foot, and we're trying to push that heel towards the ceiling. So we want to keep our legs straight here, so we don't want it bent. So if that means that you're further out here, as long as you're feeling that stretch in the hamstring and calf. And then from here, you can keep this right foot flat on the floor, or maybe extend it long. And think of trying to, like you're trying to pull that shin towards your forehead. And make sure that your shoulders are on the mat, so we're not hunched up like this. Everything's relaxed in the upper body, and we're just stretching that calf and hamstring. Hold here. Few more breaths. And go ahead, bend that knee, set the strap off to the side. We're gonna place that right foot back on the floor and then cross that left ankle onto the thigh. So this may be enough of a stretch for you right here, or maybe slightly pressing on that knee, on that bent knee. Otherwise, you're gonna flex your feet, reach through, grab either your hamstring, or if you can reach through and grab your shin, and then pull in. So we're reclined to pigeon here, working that left glute. Stretch, hold. keep our legs crossed. So arms are gonna come out to the side, the legs are now crossed. And then we're just gonna let those knees fall to the right. So we're taking a twist here. If the leg's in a twisted position or a crossed position and this twist is uncomfortable, you could just stack one on top of the other, like so. Couple more breaths. Go ahead, use that core, come back up, uncross the legs, and we're gonna go right to the other side. So we'll grab our strap, place it in that left foot, and again, push that leg as straight as we can, flex our foot. And then that left leg can extend long here or stay bent. And hold. Nice and slow inhales and exhales. Every exhale, we try to pull just a little deeper. Letting that hamstring open up, calf. A few more breaths here. Very nice, but bend that knee, and then you can remove the strap off to the side, and we'll come into that reclined pigeon on the other side. So again, staying right here, or else reaching through, grabbing that hamstring or that shin, flex our feet. Again, our head is resting on the mat, our shoulders are on our mat, we're not hunched up in this position either. And just hold here a few more breaths. So we're going to take that twist so that legs cross here. And then our arms stay out to the sides, and then we're going to let those knees fall to the left. Hold here. Nice and slow, come back to center, across the legs. And we'll bring our arms back towards our sides. And we're gonna do just a few slow bridges here. So our feet position, we should have our feet that if our arms are at our sides, we can just graze the heels with our fingertips. And from here, we're going to nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra, roll the hips up, press them towards the ceiling, push through those heels, and hold here, squeeze those glutes at the top, let the front of the body open. And nice and slow, roll back down. And again, press through those heels, roll up. And slow, lower, back down. Two more times, roll up, squeeze, hold here. And down. Last time, roll up and hold. And lower, back, down. All right, so we're gonna go into a little bit of breath work here. So your soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open. You can stay just like this in reclined bound angle, or another option here would be to take a block and place it just under the shoulder blades, or ladies, about where our bra strap would be. And then lean back and let the shoulders fall, let the palms up, let the head fall back, and let the chest open. So either option here. And you're gonna listen, so we're gonna inhale for 4, and then we're gonna hold for 4, and then we'll exhale for 4. As we inhale, squeeze that pelvic floor, and then hold the pelvic floor, and then release it on the counts down. So a little pelvic floor work here as well. All right, so we're going to inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, slow inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale, release pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, release for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last time, inhale, squeeze that pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I'm just take a second here and let the breath come back to normal. Okay, so I bring those knees together. And then we're going to in towards our chest and just wrap our arms around our shins. And then we'll take one final big inhale, squeeze yourself, tuck yourself into a tight little ball together. Big inhale. And exhale, release. So we're going to come into our resting pose, Shavasana. So our feet to the corners of our mat. Our arms at our sides, palms up, or maybe one hand on the heart, one on the belly. And then go ahead and just close the eyes. Relax the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And just let your body settle back into your mat. Let the face soften and steady the breath. We'll only be here for about a minute or so, but please take as long as you want in this pose. If you can stay here for 5 minutes, that's amazing. going to bring ourselves out of Shavasana. So we'll bend those knees, put those feet back flat on the floor. And then open our eyes and bring our arms overhead. Inhale, arch the spine. And then exhale, either rolling ourselves all the way up, or we could let the knees fall to the side, roll to our side, and press ourselves up. Thank you so much for joining us at home. I hope you feel fully relaxed and stretched out, and we'll see you next time.